Welcome to Hangman Tarot. We're going to get started with our celebrity tarot card reading with Lori Harvey. Get a little bit of an update here in just a minute, but first hit subscribe. Go ahead, click the bell. The rest of the spiel will be at the end of the video. So we're going to get right into things. We are getting into Lori Harvey's astrology, and then we will get into her current energy. She was born on Monday, January 13th, 1997. She's a Capricorn Pisces. And then, no. Birth path is a 4. A little bit more about Miss Lori. She's an American model, entrepreneur, socialite, and she's the daughter of I didn't know she was the daughter of Steve Harvey. You learn something new every day. All right, so it was an adopted daughter, but none the other. So she's the daughter of Marjorie Harvey, and then is the adopted daughter of comedian Steve Harvey. I had no idea. So that's where we are on that. And she also dated Michael B. Jordan, which is kind of why I think some people are kind of interested in where she's at, what she's doing, how things are vibing. So we are going to find out. We're going to get a nice little update over the situation, finding out all that we can for Lori Harvey, finding out that current energy first and foremost, because that is a really nice way to start these out and then get into the tarot card reading. Here we go. Here we go. All right, there we go. These cards are so slick. All right, so currently lacking in the area of grievance. So it's almost like the loss that this card is indicating is not being grieved or properly grieved, or it's just something of resistance. So she could even be resisting it. There's also something about an addiction, maybe some type of maybe dealing with the addiction or any addiction. This could be to a person. This could be an addictions to, a substance. This could be an addictions to being on the computer at the arcade, or a real true deep addiction would be, with food or a drug or a substance, fast cars. I mean, those are things of adrenaline, that internal chemical. So again, however that is going to resonate for her, but it isn't being dealt with at the moment. So she's really low in energy currently at all. Okay. And she's also not making any plans as of right now. So that is the current energy. Let's find out what's going on with Lori Harvey. All right, let's find out the most immediate concern. What do we need to know here as far as an immediate concern with Lori Harvey? What is it that the universe needs her to know or us to know? What is it that we can kind of peek inside and see what is happening here? One more. Okay. All right, that was quick. Got our 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands in reverse. So this is just indicating that planning is definitely lacking. So there is no planning that is happening. There is no balance between any programs, anything that she's working on as far as that is her passion or her work. She's definitely not partnering up with anybody or in a romantic place as of right now that she's finding balance or peace. She is balanced as far as the, her priorities though, with that 2 of Earth upright. So anything business or anything that she's dealing with that gives her experience or any new possibilities, new promotions, moving upwards, who knows, whatever it might be. I feel like the most stable in her situation is the finances or the business stuff. So again, that is a balance. But the most immediate concern is that passion or, the thing that you're involved in when you're in this relationship stuff, all the intense stuff. There is some action that is needed on that. And that could be expression or just dealing with it in general because there's lack of energy on it. All right. 3 of Fire. What we need to know about it. So there was some sort of vision here. Okay. There was definitely something going on as far as, okay, we're going to see here. Sorrow and forgiveness and healing. So this has a great deal to do with it. I feel like expansion would be an understatement. she's just not dealing with it. She's not dealing with whatever is going on here. She's not dealing with forgiving. She's not dealing with healing. She's not, trying to find any kind of goals, any kind of visions. The expansion is very, very low. But the healing here would really help, especially if she got some added information, she'd be able to move forward. So there is something that is currently needed. There's definitely something that she needs and that surrounding her main concern. And that would be that she needs to move on. Okay. And this person's not communicating. They're not expressing this to her. They're not giving her that action. Let's know what's likely outcome of this situation. Got our 4 wands in reverse and then our lovers. Okay, so because there is no contentment here, the likely outcome is that she'll continue to not be content. She'll continue to move forward without structure, without stability, without, any kind of safety net, knowing that if she goes forward or she tries to manifest anything as far as the relationship or whatever she's needing to deal with in this relationship, because she's going to have to make a decision. She's coming up into a place where she's at a crossroad, or she's going to be in a crossroad here very, very quickly. And this has to do with that relationship, has to do with that emotion that, the two of them probably have. Now, this person could be an air sign, could even be fire, but there's choices here and she needs to make it or the other person needs to make it, but the communication will come in. Okay. Yeah, because whatever was going on in the past that has to do with this is definitely, the new beginning of something super, hot and wild and passionate. There was definitely a relationship here, but it was the very beginning stages. So this was a relationship that had a lot of opportunity. There was a lot of action within this situation. And they were, both willing to build into and onto this type of connection. Oh, my Lord. Okay, girl, calm down. Yeah, it was very positive. It was definitely, she got recognition within this relationship and she definitely felt like she was welcoming. There was a warmth. It was very inviting, this relationship. And she, the action of it was just amazing. It was good. It was a positive feeling. And that was definitely in the past. So anything upcoming for Miss Thang here? Okay, got the Emperor. We have our 8 of Earth. The Empress, 7 of Earth. Okay, so she will get back into a focus. The business never really fell off. So the business coming back once again, kind of coming in and just expressing that she's extremely experienced or, getting really, really good at whatever it is that she does. So any modeling or acting or, whatever she puts into this. I feel like she's definitely going to put a little more education into it. She's really going to focus on expanding in that area. She's really all about the details when it comes to, the financial part of her life or the business or the coins, the money, honey, the security from that. She is going to have to really buckle down and be a leader in that way. Okay. So she doesn't have the recognition that she once had, or, somebody telling her, you're doing wonderful, you're doing great. So she's really going to have to do this herself. Because she's going to have to start manifesting and she's going to have to start putting forth a vision, her goals. She's really going to have to let go of the fear that she's holding on to because she's really resisting this next part of her life. As far as this relationship, this situation, she's definitely, suffering because she's resisting that to kind of fall apart. She's resisting, moving forward and even healing at this point. Kind of ignoring it almost, I feel. Yeah. So all right. Let's find out our likely outcome. All right. Likely outcome is that up next is the creation. Okay. She's really going to get into that Empress energy, really buckling down, really, creating and nurturing and loving on herself. This is definitely needed. Okay. Because to have the abundance of this, or, to have the action of this, you're really going to have to be, okay with, healing. I mean, honestly, she's going to have to move forward. She has to move on. She has to get some information. She needs some sort of information, some confirmation to really fully do that, but she will get into this place. And I feel like I'm not going to lie, but I feel like there's a baby involved here somewhere, or the thought of a baby, or that might be one of the biggest, heaviest parts of this situation, is that there could have been dealings with a baby, or, I just feel that right now. I just felt that. That's what I'm feeling. I'm not for 100% on that. I just feel like there might have been a baby, and that might have been a part, the falling out, whatnot. Not quite sure, or a child, or of some kind, or, the two of them just being partners, almost like parenting something, if that makes sense. So anyway, likely outcome here is just really bringing back awareness in communication and getting clear, erasing the fog in the mind, getting rid of the shit that does not help. Okay. Just having that caution and just really dealing with the consequences here of, kind of whatever she's reflecting on, or, kind of looking back on the situation. She's really dealing with the kind of consequences of that situation. I have a very strange feeling about this. I do. I'm not going to lie here. I have a weird feeling about it. Yeah. That youth. Anyway, so she will get back into that creative. She's very enthusiastic about it, and she's really willing to learn how to be motivated, learn how to get in there and just be happy and be okay with how things are running here, and learn how to be action oriented and, seeking and somewhat determined to get into a fucking, purpose. Like, where are you going, direction. So I don't think she necessarily is dealing with love at the moment, but she's still reeling from the Splitsville, or whatever information was going on within the two, or by the two, or between the two of them. I really feel like there's a parenting situation here going on. And I can't remember if they have kids or not. That's okay. Lucky for us, we got to rewind these YouTube channels. Gwendolyn. She's like, damn it, I missed it. She turns it off. All right, y'all. I'll be back. I have some more readings to do, so I will see you here shortly. Please hit subscribe. Go ahead and click the bell. And if you would, please and thank you, share, like, and follow on your social media. Check out my social media in the details below. If you have a request, leave it in the comments, or you can check out all that social media and you can get a hold of me there. See ya.